You don't strictly need poison, so it's actually fine to never unlock it, but in case you really want to use this bomb, this video is for you. Poison bombs are the only bomb type that deals direct damage to enemies. Because of this, their uses differ from the other bombs, which are concerned with manipulation and control. Against most enemies, poison will still be used with a similar mindset, to prepare a situation for yourself before moving in. Before we move on to strategy, we should take a look at the poison bomb's weaknesses, because those are going to define what's practical. You can poison and deal damage to yourself if you stand in the cloud. This makes it somewhat impractical for use in a combat situation, but if you've stacked a lot of HP on Arno, you should be able to tank through the cloud and then medicine through it. Guards that hear or see a poison bomb impacting near them will turn to look at it, and if they were close enough, they'll investigate its position after the cloud is gone. This means you can't throw them around haphazardly, but if used cleverly, you can turn this into a strength as well. If you're totally out of smoke or cherry bombs, for example, poison can be used as another reserve of distractions. On the bright side, poison does not kill civilians. However, throwing poison at or near them will cause them to run away, so be careful doing this wherever you want to preserve crowd density for use in social stealth. If you anticipate using a crowd to blend past a guard checkpoint, don't throw poison in that area. Poison's biggest weakness is its very low damage. Early game, you can kill one or two types of guards, but as you advance through the story, what you'll notice is the extent of the poison's effect just weakens or softens the enemies, leaving most of them alive and usually not killing them. Enemy HP doesn't regenerate in Unity, so this is still useful because hitting them with poison first is a strong way to set yourself up for a fast clear, either with other tools like bullets and phantom blades or with your melee weapon. You can also see it's very slow. Even gunners, the intended target of poison, do still take a while to die from it. If poison stops killing most enemies in mid to late game, why should we still refill our stock of it and where should we apply it? Let's look at some of the things poison is actually good at. First of all, it's non-reactable. Poison bombs are an item that guards don't strongly respond to when hit by them. They play an animation when taking damage from them, they'll cough and double over, but after the effect dissipates, they won't investigate what just happened unless one of them dies and another actually sees them dying. This makes poison strong if you're a combat player, since you can use it to weaken a group of guards that you intend to fight directly. Less health on the entire group means less hits needed from your weapon to kill them all. Poison will always kill gunners in one throw due to their consistently low health pools across the entire game, no matter where you are in Paris or how far you are into the main missions. Be careful though, because poison is slow, and if you try using it to save yourself from a gunner's detection, you're gonna have a bad day. In this situation, just shoot them with a projectile instead. When you have all the time in the world though, poison can be thrown farther than Arno can shoot using a ranged weapon, like a pistol or rifle, while the Phantom and Berserk blade range is even shorter than your gun range, and that means you can strategically remove gunners at extreme distances using it. Due to poison guaranteeing the death of any gunner it lands on, you can also use poison bombs as a 1-2 variant to quickly kill two gunners in succession. Throw poison at the farthest one, then remove the closer one with a gunshot at the same time. This example is from the Silversmith, Memory 1 of Sequence 5. You can use a Berserk blade to cluster up a big group of enemies into a single location, and then cloud all of them with poison if you aim to fight them after. Sometimes Berserk blades and poison can actually proc off of each other, which is really weird. It can cause guards hit by both to die instantly, similar to the overdose that happens when you double Berserk someone. I don't know if this is a bug or just a weird interaction, but in my experience it hasn't been very practical, so I wouldn't actually use this as part of your gameplay. I just had to mention it because if I didn't, someone else would comment about it. Besides, Berserk blades are too expensive to be applied to an entire group this way anyway, so that's another reason I wouldn't really recommend this. If you need to cause an overdose, it would be best to just double Berserk the guard you want dead. Unlike the smoke bomb, the quirks of the cherry bomb, or the unexpected silence of the stun bomb, poison doesn't really come with many unique mechanics and requirements. It mostly comes with a series of warnings. It's pretty expensive, and it won't solve all your problems. Like some of the other items Arno has, it's there to solve a specific problem. That problem mainly being stray gunners out in open space. You don't really need to focus on unlocking poison, but if you do, knowing its limitations should help you use it a bit more effectively. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Stay sneaky.